Okay, so I'm delighted to welcome onto the How to Cut It podcast, David and Alexis from Pulp Riot.
Dom, it's great to be here.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
it's good.
we're excited.
So, and we were dead excited because me and Dan, we just said, look, let's go and have a wander around the floor and let's find some exciting people to see. And then I saw you on the stage and then I saw you to the side. So really chuffed to have you come into the studio. So why are you over here? Why are you picked Salon International to come to?
Well, it's interesting. We were supposed to be here last year, and we had distribution lined up, and it fell through, so we didn't come. This year we're here because we have 4 brilliant distributors who are distributing Pulp Riot. There's Alan Howard and Aston and Fincher and Salons Direct and Capital Beauty, all distributing our products. So why are we here? To make some noise, to let people know about our brand, and to form these powerful relationships with these people who are, using our product line. We're always say we're not a business transaction, we're a relationship.
So, and you guys are a relationship, am I right in saying that?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we happen to be married
Okay.
and business partners, and she's also my hairstylist.
Yes.
And hey, looking good.
Yeah.
Hair show, you can see that. Listeners, you can't. So, I mean, in terms of like the brand, I mean, we could do, in fact, I am going to organise this. We're going to have a proper hour show with you two because I think that would be
right.
really good.
Be an
But just
honour.
very loosely, where's it come from?
Yeah.
Where did you come from? It's like you suddenly have landed here in the UK.
Well, we really came from the beauty community. We like to think of the beauty community as all the hairstylists and salon owners out there, and the beauty industry from top down is more of like all the corporations and companies. And we started by creating our salon in Los Angeles called Butterfly Loft. We started there, and then we created an independent education company called Butterfly Circus. And then from there, we developed Pulp Riot. So we started with education before we even developed a product.
And the reason why we're able to grow so quickly across the world is because of our phones.
Really?
No, honestly,
Very true.
these days with a
Yeah.
little bit
That
of
is
talent
bonkers.
and a cell phone, you can disrupt an industry, and that's what we've done. Through social media, we've been able to reach to all 4 corners of the world and build a tribe, build this community who think of us as their brand. So when we talk about the riot, that's what we're doing to the industry. It's our riot, like inclusive instead of this exclusive thing that it's Alexis and my riot.
And because of social media, people know about Pulp Riot, know about us before we even land in that country.
Yeah.
So, for example, we went to Australia and everybody knew who Pulp Riot was when we were there. Coming to here, the UK, people know Pulp Riot before most people have even used it.
So, and that's really interesting, actually, you say about your phones. And I kind of get that a little bit about podcasting as well. I kind of effectively, my phone, you could have a story. I mean, you created a story. I mean,
Yeah.
what was that story? So there you.
This
so
has disrupted
listeners,
every
so Alexis has
industry.
just got her
Yeah.
phone up in front of us, and it has
Yes.
disrupted the industry, hasn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, hairstylists now could book their own appointments with their phone, right?
Yep.
They can market themselves with their phone. They could run credit cards with their phone. They've become so independent, and hair product companies can now market across the world. Every time we release a new product, all we do is push a button. Immediately, a video is seen by 800,000 people, stylists across the globe. It's really an amazing time to be a hairstylist.
Yeah.
And how have you built your tribe?
Extremely authentically. We've grown organically. I think one of the biggest things about Pulp Riot is that we're very authentic. It's a lot of times companies say buy stylists for stylists, but with us, it's like it's so authentic. And the reason it is because we post it all the time. We show working on things. You show us at the lab. It's like there's no like hidden curtain. It's like everything is out and exposed. I think also what we do is we entertain. We're not just showing videos of the product. It's very entertaining. We have really great free education. We have a website called tv.pulpriothair.com. Anybody can go on it and get education with their phone in a matter of moments.
There's a snippet here. I've just got the title, With the Phone. That
Yeah.
is it.
Exactly.
It is, isn't it? And when you talk about the tribe, and I love this in our industry, and I can really sense it now. We're really going tribal, aren't we?
Yes.
We're getting our communities. Is there a tribe that particularly describes your tribe? Are there people that are particularly drawn to your brand?
I think well, early on, we were these direct dye, vivid colors, those purples, blues, and greens. And so we attracted really a counterculture. We attracted the misfits. And there's a lot of us in this industry, by the way. But ever since then, we've been launching products designed to hit a much broader market, like permanent color and lighteners and developers. And we noticed our tribes becoming more expansive. But what's really interesting is they all play along well together. We just came from Mexico, where we brought our tribe together. We brought 95 hairstylists to an all-inclusive resort in Mexico.
So cool.
Not one person was arrested, and nobody died.
Damn.
But yeah,
And all I can see is riot squad
kind of
around your neck. I'm
disappointed.
thinking,
Exactly.
I'm thinking arrests. I'm thinking a whole lot
Yeah.
going
Exactly.
on.
Well,
Yeah.
what that allowed them to do is to really connect. So when you think about us, we're not really a product company. What we aspire to do is connect the beauty community across the globe through digital, but also by visiting. So in the UK, for example, we designed what we call the Riot Squad. And it's a collection of these really great hairstylists who are teaching how to be wonderful educators and connected them together. They didn't know each other before, but now they're like best friends. And today on stage, we're working directly with these UK artists and we're empowering them
cool is
to get
that
this
as well?
exposure and to get this experience.
Yes.
How did you pick them, by the way? I mean, was it...
Honestly, it was organic as well. It's just kind of finding people who love your brand. We don't pay people to post. You know, most times people, when they do that, you can tell. We create win-win opportunities. We create opportunities for them to earn money. So they're here, they're teaching, they're earning money while they're here. So it's not like, you know, just like a paid advertisement.
It's not social media influencing,
Exactly.
which I think is already kind
Nice.
of peaked and gone down the other end.
Yeah, I
We're
agree.
creating opportunities for people to have amazing exposure, amazing opportunities, and through that to earn money. I think that's what I think it's a little more nobler goal.
Yeah.
I could talk for hours on this,
Yeah.
and I wish. But when we finish this,
Yeah.
I'm going to arrange.
It's another conversation.
We're going to have a full hour. But I do want to
You
leave.
know what, though? We could talk through our phones.
Hey, we will definitely talk through our phones. But if you are just going to be saying to anybody, what can we expect from you guys over the next year or so? Are you evolving all the time?
Absolutely. You have to constantly, you know, when you have a great idea, when you do something, there's always going to be the copycats. And so we're constantly evolving.
Oh, them copycats.
Yeah, and you know what? To be honest, it's more flattery than anything because
Agreed.
we're not looking at what other people are doing. We're literally so focused and laser focused on what we want to do that we're not reactive. We're just more like powering through. But we have a lot of really exciting things. So we're constantly creating new products to reach a broader market, as David said. So we have our semi-permanents, our lighteners, our toners, our permanent color, which has just officially launched here in the UK.
Are you actually launching it this
Yes.
weekend?
That's it. This is the
Yes.
debut of Factionate, our permanent
Yes.
color, 80 shades.
And how's that going down at the moment? I mean, we're quite early into this
We're
already.
early into
We have
it,
a lot
but
of work
yeah.
to do, but
Yeah.
nothing's easy. You figure it out and you work with the right people and the right distributors. We have no doubt that it's going to disrupt the industry once again over here. And like Alexa said, you know, we did disrupt the industry and now we're going about the business of disrupting ourselves
You enjoy
over and over
disrupting
again.
it?
Oh my God. That's
I
where you want to
get the
be.
impression you're enjoying your disruption.
Disruptors better than disrupted.
Yes.
We
Okay.
enjoy the side that we're on right now.
Okay, and just from a point of view of British hairdressing, you're here in the UK. I've got to finish it on.
Sure.
What's your take on the UK hair scene?
Oh, the UK, we feel like, is the most closely knit to the US. You know, we travel so much, and a lot of times stylists will say, or people will say, like, how are the artists different in this country? How are they like in this country? And you know what? Really, the thing is they're very similar. All artists, they love creativity. They love to express themselves. And I don't feel like there's a lot of differences other than, you know, we just have different accents.
Yeah, Alexis and I do travel the
I
world,
agree.
and we always feel out of our element until we arrive at the show, and we're surrounded by our people, which is a hairstylist, and each time it's the same. We're worldwide, I think inside we're all the same.
And I guess also, I'm again, here I go, I'm going off in it, but who cares? UK, I think, is very geared towards the vibrancy.
Yes.
We like a bit of edgy.
Yes.
Are you finding that difference around the world is different in trends, takes? You know, how do you sit in a country that is more reserved to being
Some
chic?
are a
Yes.
little bit more advanced, but what we saw the same thing happen in the United States. It used to be that a small select group would be into this, but we're seeing it's becoming more and more accepted. School teachers can wear purple hair. You can have different
school teachers
occupations.
never wore
Yeah, lawyers.
They're
Yeah.
getting younger. They're getting older. It's becoming more and more accepted. Just like the tattoo culture became more and more accepted. It used to be prostitutes prostitutes and sailors, and now everybody's wearing tattoos.
It is a culture
Amazing.
shift all over. I do think that sometimes you'll see, for example, certain areas will gravitate towards more pastel tones rather than like deep and bold, vibrant colors. And I think a lot of it is seasonality. So we're coming into fall. So with fall, a lot of times you're going to have more of those coppers, reds, and those rich brunettes and things like that. But honestly, there's not huge differences.
Amazing. Perfect way to finish. It's been lovely to talk to you. And as I say, we're going to organise another interview, if
Absolutely.
that's okay.
Don, we'd appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
It'd be great, because I think we could talk over the phone.
You know what?
Yeah.
We're podcast junkies.
Yeah,
Do
we
you
listen to
listen to the
podcasts all the
podcast?
time.
We listen to podcasts all the
Brilliant.
time. Been on a couple of podcasts. We love it.
Do you know, we love them too. I love conversation. I think it's great. And I'm just honoured to have you come on to the show.
Thanks again.
And also for the hair show. So thank you.
Thank
you.
you. It's been an honor.